Hey boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and go over your math assignment for 1602B. You're going to go into your math course and you're going to scroll down. We're looking at Module 16, Classified Two-Dimensional Figures. And we're looking at 1602B, Classifying Quadrilaterals. So you're going to click on that blank page icon to open up the lesson. Click on the lesson to make it a bigger format. And this is a 5-page lesson, so make sure you go through all 5 pages. We are going to be learning about quadrilaterals and classifying quadrilaterals. This picture here is a great picture, so make sure you spend a little time looking at this picture, zooming in and making sure that you understand what the different quadrilaterals are and how they're classified. We're going to get deeper into this type of picture in the lesson though. So for example, you've got a great chart here that shows the different quadrilaterals and how those quadrilaterals are classified, what they're named, what they look like, and some information about each quadrilateral. You've got this great diagram as well that shows how all quadrilaterals are polygons. And so how you would read this is, I always start from the bottom. A square is a rectangle. A square is a rhombus. So a square can be also a rectangle, and a square can also be a rhombus. A rectangle is a parallelogram. A rhombus is a parallelogram. Parallelograms are quadrilaterals. Trapezoids are quadrilaterals. Kites are quadrilaterals. All of these quadrilaterals are polygons. This diagram also has triangles as well. Triangles are also polygons. But for this lesson, we're really focusing on the left side of this diagram, which are your quadrilaterals. So I always start at the bottom of the diagram. Squares are rectangles. Squares are rhombuses. Rectangles are parallelograms. Rhombuses are parallelograms. Parallelograms are quadrilaterals. Trapezoids are quadrilaterals. Kites are quadrilaterals. All of these quadrilaterals are also known as polygons. Here you've got a video that you can watch. If you click on this triangle, it'll open up a different link, but this link is a LearnZillion link, and if you scroll down under direct instruction here, this instructional video tab, it should automatically open to this page. You can click on this link right here, and it will show you a video on how to group quadrilaterals. And you can go back to your lesson, and then on the last page, you've got classifying quadrilaterals. You'll click on the link to open up your assignment. This is a 1-page assignment. It says use the words below to complete the hierarchy, to complete this diagram. Use each word only one time. Sketch each figure below each box. So this is your word bank right here. Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, trapezoid. So you've got 5 words, and look at your blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to use each word once. You're going to want to read the descriptions above those boxes because those are what you're putting in the box. So for example, exactly one pair of parallel sides. Okay, well, what has exactly one pair of parallel sides? Is that a parallelogram? Is that a rectangle? Is that a rhombus? Is that a square? Is that a trapezoid? You'd put that answer right in that box. 2 pairs of parallel sides. Okay, well, is that a parallelogram? Is that a rectangle? Is that a rhombus, a square, a trapezoid? And you're going to do that for each of the boxes. What's really going to help you are those diagrams and those pictures of the different shapes that are in the lesson. That's going to really help you with this hierarchy or this diagram. After you're done filling in those boxes, don't forget to sketch each figure below each box. So I'll give you one answer. Exactly one pair of parallel sides. So I'm looking here at my word bank. I need to find a shape that has exactly one pair of parallel sides. Well, I know a trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. So what I would do is I would write in that answer. trapezoid. And then underneath, I would need to draw, sorry, that's really messy, but then underneath that, I would draw a trapezoid. So that's what a trapezoid looks like. And its parallel sides, well, here's one side, and that side is parallel to the bottom. The top and the bottom lines are parallel, meaning they will never, if those lines continue on for infinity, they will never intersect. They go on forever. They are parallel. So you're going to do the remaining 4 using those words from the word bank: parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, and square. But don't forget to sketch in that figure below. This one's here a little hard because it's right next to the next part. You could always put it to the side if you need to. Then you've got a question here. Sue and Bobby are sorting shapes into 2 categories. Sue stated a square is also a rhombus. Bobby stated it is also a rectangle. Explain how both Sue and Bobby are correct. Sue and Bobby are correct. Sue, when she says that a square is a rhombus, she's correct. When Bobby says that a square is a rectangle, he is correct. So explain how both of them are correct. How is a square also a rhombus? And how is a square also a rectangle? Use the character traits of a square that are in the lesson. So if you go back to that lesson, we go back, we can look at here, why is a square also a rectangle and a rhombus? Okay, and that's what that question was. How is a square also a rhombus? And how is it also a rectangle? So make sure you use the lesson for that last question and using the character traits that are described for a square, a rhombus, and a rectangle in that lesson. When you're done with this assignment, you'll go back to your Buzz class, your Buzz course. You'll click on your next activity. Your assignment is also attached here under attachments. When you're done, you'll click on your blue plus button and you'll attach your work. Let me know if you have any questions.